Alright y'all, what's up? It's Magnum Supreme here, back with another video. Today, we got a video I'm pretty happy to be making. I'm happy to say we finally got enough rounds through the Putnik to give you a review. We're over 1,000, under 1,500, I don't know, I didn't really count. I've taken the gun with the can on it to a 2-gun match now. I went down to Greenville Gun Club for a 2-gun match. And she ran excellent. We took first place in the AK division. I was the only person in the AK division. That's why I got first place. Not because I'm good or anything. So today we will just be talking about the Putnik. And I'll try and give you a rundown, a little overview of her performance. As you can see, no end cap strikes. I did paint it. No big deal. One good thing that I really like about this can, compared to the only other silencer that I own to compare it to, I have a Huxworks Ventum 556. I've got a review of it on the channel. And this can, in comparison to the Huxworks, it cools off a lot faster. It feels like the air just flows through it quicker because it loses, like once you get the can hot, it cools off much faster than my Huxworks. The Huxworks can is the only thing I will be making comparisons to today because it's the only other can that I own. It's not exactly a fair comparison because the Huxworks can is a 556. This is a 762. So my next point of, the volume of the Putnik, it's not, don't take my review with as fact, as gospel. Go watch somebody else's review, get some other opinions on this thing, just because I don't have that much to compare it to. I only own 2 cans, and this is one of them. So, my main complaint with this can is the volume. Like, this is a pretty loud suppressor. I mean, it's still much better than firing without a suppressor equipped. Obviously, you can do it safely without ear protection, but it's much louder than my Huxworks 556 flow-through can. Not a good thing or a bad thing, because they are 2 very different silencers designed to do, work with different weapons platforms. So I don't really fault it for that. It's quiet enough for what I need it to do. And in the dark, it does not spark, hardly at all. It throws a few sparks on the first 2 or 3 rounds, but once you get a string of fire going and it's warmed up, it doesn't flash at all. It's a very nice flash eliminator. I do have a short posted of me firing this thing in the dark, and you can see the gas block flashes more than the can does, which I think is a bit odd. Anywho, our next point to review is the gas back pressure. I've heard, I don't think I read it anywhere on Resillient Silencer's website, but I heard from gun tubers and shit that this is supposed to be a semi-flow-through can. It's supposed to reduce your back pressure. Okay. It did not in my case. This rifle was completely factory stock. It had a factory gas piston in it before I got this can. I shot it a little bit with the can on and with the factory piston. I determined that it was severely overgassed and I needed to do something about it. So I just got a K&S gas piston, installed it on my bolt carrier, and it's been excellent ever since. Once you get a K&S piston, at least in my gun, then it turned down the gas a lot just by having the piston in there. Because the piston, I would say, is about 75% of the way closed. So probably like 40 or 50 clicks from the open position. So maybe it wasn't as overgassed as I thought it was. But with the K&S piston, it shoots absolutely fucking insane, dude. If you're an AK guy and you don't have an AK or a K&S gas piston for one of your AKs yet, get one. Even if you don't even shoot suppressed, it doesn't matter. You don't need a suppressor to enjoy the benefits of the K&S gas piston. It's like a night and day difference. It is life-changing equipment for an AK user, and I highly suggest you to get one. I mean, I do have a video on the K&S after I installed it in here, and I still hold the exact same opinion. Shooting an AK with an adjusted gas piston is like a dream. These things are like magically smooth and soft shooting, especially with the can equipped, because most silencers reduce recoil already. I don't know exactly why, what properties they have that do that, but they do. You know, my Huxworks Ventum 5.56 can takes all the recoil right out of my ARs, and even my Galil. I've been running the Galil with that same Huxworks can on there, and it shoots very soft with the can on it. Don't know why, but hey, that's just cans. Get one. You're missing out if you don't have a suppressor. I haven't told you guys that in a long time, so I'll say it a few times. Get a fucking suppressor. Right now is the time to get it. It's been a while. I got this can in September of 2024. Yeah, September 2024. I think. Or was it 2023? Holy shit. Okay, well, it's one of those two, obviously. And the approval took me 48 hours. I'm not even joking. I filed the paperwork on 9/11, and then I got it back on the 13th. Good shit. Thank you, ATF. Appreciate you. Pleasure doing business. And guys, with all that having been said, I think my final verdict is that it's a fucking great suppressor. Like I said, it's not the quietest thing in the world, but it does a great job mitigating flash, does a great job enhancing the shooting experience of the AK platform. It's more fun to shoot with a suppressor. It's quieter, it's less concussive, less violent, and if you have an adjustable K&S gas piston in here, it's softer shooting. I think it prolongs the life of your gun because, you know, if the gun is shooting softer, it's literally beating itself softer. You know what I mean? It's imparting less force on the trunnions as it moves. With all that having been said, I want to thank you for watching this review. This has been Magnum Supreme. I'm out of here.